to kick off for Denver.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Bridgewater's
and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to
Cortland Sutton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Jets nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
This is Coleman. 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And returning it, here's Hamler. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
2-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
Broncos 1st down.
Bridgewater on 1st down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, standing just about on his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Hamler now on the return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's going to be caught by Judy.
Bridgewater's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater right back to Judy, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
7. Jets, nothing.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him take, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt, after mud, after dirt, above the waters, in the murk.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
14-yard line.
On second down now. It's Gordon, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And they will stop him short They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
On the tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Broncos.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Gordon on the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We know Melvin Gordon is very former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
And he's got it. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. On second down, it's Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Jets nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Within a yard.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Shrugs him off. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Number 53.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is Bridgewater. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The first carry for Josh Adams. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 40-yard run on first down.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Henry Anderson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he's able to get it out of there. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They will run again with Coleman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Nothing.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He was brought down by...
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got him. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos goes. It's a sack. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. Because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. If people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
23 yards.
23 yards, the final tally.
We're ready. 20. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, watch the slant.
Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. McManus now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Jets nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 47-yard line.
Here's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 19 tight, 19 tight.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Jets on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Snacks, Damon Harrison, who came in and ate him for lunch.
Back at the 34-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check 56. Come on, D. Check 4, check 4.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
And it's intercepted. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To Noah Fant.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine.